records right here.
Yeah, I mean, and Forky has already gotten a sub 20 in one of the. Oh, I don't remember what Flight's best time in the race so far is, but I know I saw Forky get a sub 20, which is
Hey.
crazy talk. So
Yeah.
we'll see, which is very, very rare for those of you who don't watch the game much. That's not common at all. So
it does look like we're getting started.
yeah.
You see that on my end?
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. So, a flag, it looks like he already got the quick kill. 16 seconds, that is phenomenal for S-Hard. And along the way, because we're streaming on Speed Gaming, so we're going to have like a normal Puzzle General community watching, but we're also going to have a lot of casual viewers. So why don't you go ahead and explain the strategy that these racers are going to be using?
Absolutely. So the idea behind Puzzle League is that you are trying to clear various panels and make combos and chains. I'm just going to explain the basics first in order to send what you see on flagalstan side right now, which is those garbage blocks. Types don't matter in Pokemon Puzzle League. It's based off of a series called Panel to Pond, where there's just this is just a Pokemon version of it. So the idea is you're making combos and chains to send garbage, and once you send the garbage blocks to the other side, it will do something called topping off. So the garbage will flood the screen so much that you will not be able to see any of the top of the screen. So back in the day, we used to just send a bunch of garbage, right? And basically you just sent a bunch of garbage and you prayed. That was the old strategy. The new strategy is being able to send kind of 4 combos, which as you see on Forky's side right now on the computers, you send 2 4 combos, which makes these garbage blocks 3 blocks wide. And so what happens is those drop lower in the stack, and the computer will prioritize clearing these tiny little blocks lower in the stack. And if you send enough garbage to top off or fill the entire screen to where you can't see where the garbage ends, then they get so distracted, they run out of the time they have to be able to maneuver around, and thus that's how you win a round. You do it 16 times, you hopefully do it fast, and then you win the race. So somebody in the chat saying about the game audio, I don't know if you can.
I just turned that on.
Oh, okay.
I got everything else set up, but not the one of the more important bits. But yeah, I've heard that commonly described as a great game to play casually, not the best speed game. But I would still say that if you really like this game, look into speedrunning it, because like we joke around about like about how they hate the game, but we do like it. We do like it. It's just there's a lot of RNG that goes into it that can really frustrate you. But why don't we? Where are we at right now? It looks like Forky's taking a lead. He's on stage 3 here, and Flag is having a hard time with Brock, and this can really happen on any stage.
Yeah, could you turn the game audio up a little bit more? And I'll do a better job of trying to project so people can hear me. So, because it's weird, because if I turn up my mic too much, then it like modulates really weird, and then it bothers me. So I kind of have to have it lower. But I will make more of an effort so y'all can hear me.
Okay, well you just got a little louder, so thanks for moving up. And then I just bumped up the game audio as well.
Yeah, so chat will have to tell us how that worked. But
well, once we get everything good at the beginning, then we should be good for the rest of the match.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so it looks like Forky's going on to the Surge, and he's going off on a 9 chain right now, and I think that it looks like that's going to be good.
Yeah, that's going to be good. So, we were discussing this a little bit earlier in the tournament, because this is losers finals, so we've had plenty of matches here where we can watch these players kind of developed. And I actually asked Flag after one of his matches why sometimes he lets the match go, because there's something that has developed over time. We talked a bit about it a little bit when this game was run in SGDQ 2014. The idea of reset as Flag clears the 4-minute match here against Brock, but a little bit about reset strats, and this has become a much more prevalent strategy as things have gone on. So we discussed it a little bit in 2014 when the marathon was run, and it was more accepted by the time 2016 rolled around, where once again FFR Pro Cards ran it in 2014. Cards of the Heart. He is actually the final boss here, who's sitting in winners finals.
Yep.
And FFR Pro ran it in 2016, where the reset strats became much more common. So I actually asked Flag kind of why sometimes he chooses not to do the reset strats, as he gets a great 19-second time there. And he, kind of said, sometimes I just like letting it run.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. I don't even hear the game audio either, to be honest. Like at all. So
I don't know what it is. I wonder if it's like my computer, because I have the desktop audio maxed out.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it on my end.
Oh, yeah, I can't hear it on my end at all, actually. Sorry about the technical difficulties there, guys.
Yeah, I'm glad that we at least have the streams up well.
Yeah.
But I have the desktop audio maxed out on OBS, and I've even boosted it like a little above that.
Do you maybe have them muted or something?
No, I can hear them on my end. I have the desktop audio, but well, I mean, we'll see. I'll mess around with it, but I think we should try to focus on what's going on
for sure.
as well. So, so Flags came all the way back, and he's going into Koga right now.
Yeah, I think Forky's... Sorry, we've been a little distracted by the technical issues. But yeah, Forky, I think, has had a couple of resets. And kind of on Flag screen, you can kind of see like what the prevailing strategy is, and the computer. And one of the fascinating things I find about this game is it's very much a balancing act, and I think it's cool to see. Oh, is that gonna do it? I don't know. He has words. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Well, Flag gets it, and Forky's gonna go for another try. And I know that early on, like later in the game, you want to keep your chain going as long as possible and wait for the better AI to try to clear the screen. But I know early on there's some subjectivity as to how long you want to keep your chain going, because the AI is not going to be as good.
Yeah, and these guys really know their stuff, and that's why they're here. Cards of the Heart is basically the guy who, he made this. And if you actually go to the, what's the leaderboards page? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, really quick, Nicole. I'm going to go ahead and, can you take over commentary for a moment while I look into these audio issues?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so if you look at the, I think it's speedrun.com, wherever the leaderboards are, shout out to still leaderboards, but Cards of the Heart has a really good set of strategies for the various levels of this game that he's kind of crafted out. And even after all this time, he's still trying to, craft it and revolutionize it. And it's... So if you're interested in starting to pick up this game, not even on a speed level, but just on a casual level, and you don't want to get frustrated at what we call the Elite Four, which is Richie on forward, you can look at Cards' strategy guide, and he has kind of a general idea of what combos and chains you need. And Forky almost got a 13 chain there. but unfortunately he didn't drop it well enough. We'll see. No, so he's just gonna reset there. So Forky's still stuck on Koga. Uh, Flag is on to Sabrina. And, oh, nice. Very nice. It's kind of fortunate, yeah, Forky Strats is something that we call in the community where you get what's called a mystery chain, which is 15 in a row, and then it turns into a question mark. If you have that feature turned on, you can actually turn the question mark feature off, and then it'll go up past 15. It's kind of neat. So it's what did I want to say? So yeah, even if you wanted to run it more casually but not get frustrated, they're just kind of strategies, particularly for very hard. There's more crafted strategies on how to get through some of that. Because I know a lot of people struggle with very hard, which if you want to play this game, don't start with S hard. These guys are pros. Have been playing this category for many years, many hours, and it's kind of silly how much time we put into this game to just have it troll us. So, yeah, it's super cool. Mm-hmm.
Work harder. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Oh, that sounds better on my stream.
Do things sound better now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping. I have no idea. Like, we looked at. I think I tested this with Forky yesterday. And we did a test stream even. So. But, so hopefully you guys can hear us a little better now. Fortunately, it's like just the game audio. If we have some commentary audio issues, that would be a big problem. But it looks like... So where are we at right now? It looks like Flag is going to work on Tracy.
Yeah, Flag is at Tracy, and Forky is kind of struggling a little bit at Sabrina. Now, literally within stages, Blaine is the halfway point, since there are 16 stages in S-Hard. So getting to, being kind of 12 minutes, you can technically say you're on, like, sub-30 pace, and one of the things Flag likes to say is sub-30 is free. He's silly.
Yeah, he's...
Shoutouts to Flag.
Yeah.
I love Flag, but...
I love giving Flag shit. Oh, we got second tier there. Or
yes. So second tier strats are when, as you see, there are blocks in between the various levels of garbage, and so when the computer or even you get a clear in between where the garbage is, we call that second tier strats. I firmly believe I coined that term, but there is no proof. But, in my head I coined that term. But, obviously there's no actual proof of it, but I think so. So, it's very, very frustrating, particularly later on. One of the things to notice in S-Hard as well is that we kind of have some break points in difficulty. So there's the first 8 stages, so from what we call Gary 1, because you do face Gary again, as in the series, up to Blaine, is kind of one set of difficulty. And then it spikes a little bit at Tracy, which is where Flag is right now. And then it spikes again at Richie, which is stage 12, which is the beginning of the Elite Four. So it's appropriate, to, the series and the games. So it's kind of an adjustment where you have to shift your mindset a little bit in regards to knowing just how to very subtly change your strategy.
So it looks like Forky and Flag both advance at the same time. And yes, so
that's going to be it for Tracy.
it's still it's far from over. Like if you've never played this game before, any one of these guys can like keep you going for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, even for the very best players.
Yeah, and a two-stage lead is nothing. So sometimes newer people who haven't watched much Puzzle League, we have been running this tournament for a long. This has been going on obviously since it's losers finals. But a two-stage lead is very minimal because you can get trolled, because you can't get trolled, and but the other thing is we've actually had earlier in this tournament, we've had people with 5-stage leads that have come back to tie it up. I can't remember which match it was, but I think there was one match where one person had a 5-stage lead, and then the other person came back with a 5-stage lead, and then they came down to Mewtwo. It was disgusting.
That honestly doesn't surprise me, because I was on like PB pace, like up until Gary, a couple of nights ago, and then like it ended up being longer than 30 minutes, because Gary was just a huge jerk.
Yeah, there's been a lot of races in this tournament with strong starts, weak finishes, weak starts, strong finishes, and it's was that Flag versus Yume? The chat is telling me. I wasn't trying to rub it in, man. I'm just saying this game can get really, really hyped. It's the hype factor is very lovely, which makes it fun to watch.
Yeah, well, there's been a couple of classic matches. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Like to get a good classic match, you need to have the game like work with you. Honestly,
Yeah.
To get good RNG, so everything's evenly matched.
Very much so. Yeah, Yume's Flag versus match versus Flag was a little rough. But it's crazy. This game can just. Ooh, Forky's side here.
Ah.
Oh, jeez. It's so fascinating to me sometimes how sometimes the computers can see those kind of clears, and other times there's just a stack of blocks on the right-hand side where it's very obvious to me where they can clear it. It's not obvious to them. One of the other things I forgot to bring up is that when the reason why the 2-4 combo strategy works is because when the computer is looking for clears, they will scan left to right. So that's why oftentimes when you see these we call them kills, but when you see them win the level, you're seeing a large stack of blocks on the right-hand side, and that's because when the computer is trying to find clears, they scan left to right. Oh my God, Forky. So we call that one more line. Forky got very lucky that he left one more line and playing raised the stack and then didn't have time to clear. Just a little bit less stop time. There was one more line and then there's one more block to move. But so Flag still got a 2-stage lead here. But again, no lead is safe in Puzzle Leagues.
I want to point out for our casual viewers that we've already elapsed over the world record time, and Forky just got halfway done. And these are both like elite level players, and they're just still having. when we say bad times, we're not referring to like a bad performance. We're just usually referring to bad luck.
Yeah.
So so typically, like, if you get like above 40 minutes, that's really bad. But bad in the sense of you just got really bad RNG.
Right. Whereas back in the day, it was decent. that's the thing that's crazy to me when I was looking through my my old SRL races. Is 35, 40 minutes back in, I think it was like 2013 when we raced this game more consistently, was good. And now if sometimes we casually race this game on a Thursday or a Friday night, or at least those are the nights I have off, so those are Friday, sometime over the weekend. You know, if you get a 35, 40-minute time now, you know, people might have just started another race because you're not fast enough.
Yeah, like if you're, I mean, that's plenty good if you're learning the game.
Oh yeah, if you're learning the game, absolutely. 40 minutes is fantastic. But both of these players have personal bests that are under 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's only 5 or 6 people on the leaderboards who have sub 20-minute times.
Yeah, that's like a pretty elite club. You could probably consider yourself in the elite tier if you're up there. Nicole and I are like a little behind that.
Yeah, I think my PB is like 23 minutes, something like that. 23. I know it's sub 25, but
yeah,
23, 24.
Yeah, and I'm like about 21 or so. But if you can get like a sub 25 run just like out of nowhere, that's still really good.
Yeah, for sure. Even sub 30 is good.
Yeah, it's considered impressive.
Yeah, and especially in a race setting where you can't just keep...
Yeah, resetting.
You know, yeah.
I have like maybe 300, 400 runs on Live Split, but maybe like 10% of those are actually completed.
Yeah, exactly. There's not only a lot of reset strats within the stages, but there's just a lot of resetting. And the thing is, I haven't really grinded this game out in a couple of years. I think for the past, and nice kill there on flag side. I think for the past year and a half or so, I've been grinding Wario's Woods, which, free plug, that got into AGDQ. It's on Monday morning, and I'll probably be on the couch for that. So I've pretty much been grinding that for the past year and a half or so, and there's been a couple of really exciting new strats that I'm excited to share with the HDQ audience. I cannot wait for that. But this is Puzzle League, but free plug for my game.
Is Flag gonna get... I think Flag got her topped off like just in time, and Flag's kind of going on a roll now.
Ooh. Flag?
Come on.
Flag? Oh. Oh, man. That's crazy. Good stuff. So if you have any questions on how the game works, for those of you who haven't watched much of this game or are a fan of the puzzle games or games here on Speed Gaming, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. There's a bunch of people in the chat who know what they're talking about, but we'll also feel free to answer questions as well. So
yeah, anything we don't touch on. Yeah, we got FFR Pro, we got Shadow, we got KSS, Yume. If I'm forgetting anyone that I've seen, I'm sorry. Cards, I saw Cards in there. These are all...
Cards was here?
I saw Cards post a couple times. Well, yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, these are all Puzzle General residents who have torn out their hair playing this game.
So, Flag is currently on what we call Gary 2. Since it's Gary and it's the second time you see him. The unique mechanic here at the end is you have to defeat Gary and, spoilers, Mewtwo back to back. If you lose against Mewtwo, you have to go back to Gary. So Flag here with the clear on what's his name, Gary.
Yeah,
So
Flag's moving on.
yeah, so we'll see how he does here on Mewtwo. Now, special thing about Mewtwo is as you can get trolled on Mewtwo, and it is very accepted that no matter how bad things are going, you do not reset on Mewtwo. Oh yeah, hashtag Mewtwo is free,
Yeah.
by the way. I don't know where that. Do you know what the origin of that is, Tay?
I think it's just the fact that it's really, if you can, Mewtwo is really reliable to go ahead and like clear out his whole screen because his AI is so good. But it looks like he didn't do Flag many favors. He's still really high. And all right, we're gonna see how long this goes on now.
Forky. Dang.
Oh, Shadow's telling me that you may coin that.
Okay. Cool.
But sometimes you can still rely on Mewtwo to downstack like really stupidly and clear all his blocks without clearing any garbage. But you gotta get a little lucky for that to happen.
Yeah. And like I was starting to say, the thing with the first 15 stages is if you have a difficult fight, you can reset, try again, try to get a quick kill, try to get a force kill. But you can't do that with Mewtwo, and this is as frustrating as this game is, as sometimes you just don't know what's going on, you don't know what to do.
Oh, this is gonna be it.
Oh, very nice. 135 Mewtwo is very good. So, as much as there's varying strats within this game, it's accepted that you don't reset on Mewtwo, because then you have to go back to Gary 2, and then you have to gamble that Gary 2 is going to go well. Because there are times where you can get trolled on Gary 2, 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes. And then, usually with those runs, the way it is you do really bad early, or you do really bad and get trolled at Gary for 10 minutes, and then you have a really good Mewtwo. Or you have a quick Gary and then you get trolled at Mewtwo. So, alright, so Forky throws in the towel, which is pretty standard for the S-Hard races, because it could take another 3 to 4 minutes, it could take, who knows, 10 to 15.
Yeah, we're going to be going like right into the next match, so we're just waiting to count down really quick.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we said, Forky ended like 4 stages behind, but once we get into this upper tier of players, like anything can happen. I mean, these guys are all like so good that basically they're just throwing they're throwing their luck to the RNG gods.
Yeah, very much. It's... Alright. We right into race 2. So Flag takes a 1-0 lead. It is best of 3. And I believe the grand finals is best of 5, right?
Yes, the grand finals is going to be best of 5, but with the winner cards getting a 1-stage advantage. So we're not doing bracket reset because that would take, for a PPL tournament, that would take way too long. Because this isn't.
So how's it gonna work?
The grand finals is gonna be. Okay, so to explain, just to clarify, this is the losers finals. The winner of this is gonna go to grand finals against Cards of the Heart, and then that's gonna be a best of 5. But because Cards is coming out of the winners bracket, he's gonna get a 1-stage advantage. So it's best of 5, but Cards is gonna start up
with 1 win.
Yes, with a 1 lead advantage.
Oh yeah, because there's no like, okay, now that makes sense. Because like Tay was saying, there's literally no way. Okay, it's not smart to do a bracket reset of best of 5.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah. No.
I mean, you could maybe do that for best of 3, but But grand finals has to be best of 5. I feel like
Yeah.
it has to be epic.
Yeah,
Good Munson. I don't know if we have the exact date yet, but when we're done with this, when we're done with these matches, we'll look into that.
Yeah, Forky is kind of the one who's kind of running the tournament, so to speak. So I'm sure if he advances, obviously he'll be playing, but like what Cards is saying, it's time constraints. If you did a best of 5, Forky wins another best of 5.
Yeah, it's
Just mind blown.
I don't think we can reserve Puzzle General for the whole day, honestly.
That would be. Yeah.
I think it'd be great for the viewers, but not so fun for the racers.
Or, I mean, I would enjoy it probably as a commentator, potentially, depending on what day it is and how soon I have to get to work.
I do want to say that if any of you guys want to follow the Puzzle General Twitch channel, we might have like an S hard times 5. Like occasionally we'll do that, and that's kind of close to bracket reset as far as how long it takes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. You may. That's not a good suggestion. S hard times 5 is.
I think it's fun.
Fascinating. You have to be a little.
Crazy?
Yes. Well, I was gonna say that, but I was trying to think of a nicer term for it.
Oh,
Actually, that pretty much is the nicer term for it.
We're all crazy for playing this.
Yeah, pretty.
The last
you have
time
to be a little crazy and masochistic to speedrun this game to begin with. So.
Well, the last time we had an S hard times 5, like I started doing more runs right after that, so I'm just weird. But if we look at the action right now, we have a pretty close race so far. Both of our racers on Misty, so we'll just. But Flag might have Misty taken care of right here, and indeed he does.
Nice.
So let's see if Forky's gonna send enough, and
oh, very nice.
Yes,
very nice.
Very nice. So those are some textbook quick kills, and we're both of them are going on to Surge.
Yeah, it's very close. It's cool to see these close races. I mean, the best races go down to Mewtwo. And
yeah, well, just like the World Series, it went to 7 games. It was really exciting.
Let's go Astros!
Dude, shout-outs to the Astros. And screw LA, honestly.
Yeah, I was rooting for the Astros as well. Although, I was actually really rooting for the Cubs, but...
Yeah, well...
The Dodgers were just the better team in that series. I'm from Chicago, so...
Yeah, Nicole's from Chicago. I have a lot of family from Chicago, and I might be moving to Chicago soon. So...
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like... Oh, I'm sorry, the real sports references. I forgot. We esports, boys.
Esports. This is, I think, talking about esports, we're commentating the best esport right now. And
darn straight
dude, we are in talks with ESPN to have a Puzzle League, like, season, a whole season of Puzzle League.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's gonna replace Monday Night Football because no one cares about that anymore.
Yeah.
But we're still evenly matched. We're both on Erica right now, and is Flag gonna die?
Right.
Don't die, Flag. And Forky gets to kill.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Dude, I'm worried. Flag, what do you... Like, I freak out about the timer. Like, I always think I have way less time than I actually do.
Yeah, it's super fun because we play this game very often, well, somewhat often, with the GDQ events. So we kind of rotate every GDQ what tournament we're running. Sometimes we do this as a tournament, sometimes we do Tetris Attack. Those are the main... I'm trying to think if we did a different one. I know there was the Puyo Puyo tournament that happened. I think I got into that, and I went 1-1 and super excited, or 1-2 or something. But so Forky's on to Sabrina. Fly's getting a little bit trolled here at Erica, but it looks.
Yeah. Erica was low on blocks, but Erica's been having everything line up in her favor.
Oh, right. It doesn't Flag think that Erica's the final boss anyway?
Yeah, I'd tend to agree.
Yeah, was it Flag? I think
it was Flag.
Yeah. Oh, don't see the second tier. Don't see the second tier. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So we all. It's interesting. We all have our stages that we struggle with. That seems like just either we struggle with them or it just seems like we just don't like. Mine personally is Giovanni. I don't know what it is about Gio, but he's annoying. Yeah, that was close for Forky.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be good. I want to remind everyone that hashtag lower the flag. No announcer bias whatsoever.
Do you know, fun fact, I saw somebody spell biased on Twitter, B-Y-I-S-T.
Wait, what? It's not like...
That made my soul sad.
Dude, you gotta...
I literally did like biased as in how it's supposed to be spelled, which is B-I-A-S-E-D with a little like asterisk. And then somebody tried to tell me I was spelling it wrong.
Oh my gosh.
And then I basically screenshotted dictionary.com where it was spelled correctly and said, I don't know if you're trolling, but that's what it is. So...
That reminds me of a story. I heard
a... Just spell correctly. All you have to do is look it up before you put it in the tweet.
That reminds me of a story from GDQ. When I was in the elevator, I heard like a couple of people talking, and one of the people was talking about like one of their speech classes and how someone kept pronouncing the word facade like facade. So then the person in the elevator like went next on the speech, and like apparently his was like kind of like English focused, so he like immediately opened his speech by correcting the guy that went before him.
Yeah, there's actually a famous League streamer, because I actually enjoy League of Legends. Shout out to SKT, I hope they win in a couple of days. But anyway, his name is Sneaky, and I know FFR pros from Canada, he actually pronounced Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia, Nova Scotia, I think it was.
What?
And it was like, that's not how you pronounce it.
I feel like you should just...
This was NA's best hope of getting to semifinals, Bible Fun.
I feel like you should just know that. Like, because in English we know that like TIA is usually like the sh sound. Yeah. But you know.
Nova Scotia, baby.
Nova Scotia. That's my favorite Canadian province.
Oh, for sure.
I know.
All right, so back to the racers here.
It looks like
a slight spelling tangent here.
Yeah.
But it looks like Forky is moving on to Tracy. Flag is getting trolled at Koga.
Yeah, so Forky is moving on to the patent pending 3-stage lead.
We like to call Tracy Trollsy. Again, because of kind of the difficulty spike that goes up, but also because he's just a troll.
Ooh, no, Koga found second tier.
No!
We want to remind everyone that second tier is actually banned. It's just none of the AI has signed on to that treaty yet.
Yeah. We know it's banned, but they don't know it's banned.
Yeah, well, it's only banned for AI.
Right. And it's actually kind of interesting. For me, one of the reasons I really enjoy this game is because I feel like there's a lot of different layers to, not only different layers to your ability, but different layers to advanced strategy. And obviously, these guys are some of the best players we have, so they know these things. But I kind of like to bring them up as subtleties for maybe people who don't watch the game as much. And one of them actually is kind of your own use of second tier strats. Because sometimes, sometimes if you get super low on blocks in, I guess, first tier or at the very bottom of the screen, there is kind of a subtle decision of whether or not you really.
Oh
he
my
just messed up
goodness.
his own second tier and then found first tier. What
Dude.
the? Oh my
See,
god.
that was an instance of the AI like having actually smart down stacking. I was hoping he would accidentally drop that one down to the bottom, but he did not.
Yeah, that's as a player, that's frustrating to have to deal with that over and over and over again.
Ooh, is this gonna be good? This should be good.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Forky. Let's go, Forky.
Alright, so now we're moving on to the 4-stage lead, which is currently still in beta testing.
Yeah.
So let's see how well it works out.
It's doable, but it's tough.
It's hard to... Yeah, probably like the biggest spread you could have is like someone gets a sub 20 and then the other person gets like a 40-minute run. That's that's the extremes of how lucky and unlucky you can get.
Yeah, well, Koga is finally defeated on Flag's side, and sometimes when you get into a long, not even one battle, but into a multi-battle with one computer, it's nice to just go on to somebody else, nice to hear a different set of music, nice to hear a different set of Pokemon, and just kind of reset and just go, alright, I got past this stage, let's go, let's grind, let's do this. So...
Yeah, the mind games are real. The mind games are real.
Yeah.
Okay, is this gonna... Ooh, did he send enough?
I don't think so.
Ah, but then those greens lined up just perfectly.
Ooh.
That was kind of weird.
Oh, you were watching Forky?
Oh, yeah, like...
Yeah, I was watching Flags, and it kind of... Sabrina kind of found some things, did some very strange things to get that clear. So both of them get a little unlucky there. But the computer's just being...
Being the computer.
Good. Being us hard.
One
of the things... Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say that, like, if you don't get the quick kill, you might see them, like, not reset if the computer's AI... if the computer's stack is still kind of low. Because when the computer clears the garbage and they're lining up more clears, they have a greedy algorithm. They're gonna, like, usually clear as much as they can. And there's, like, a decent chance, like, they won't be left with enough blocks to clear the next layer of garbage. So, usually, like, you won't see them reset if they think that the computer might run themselves out of blocks anyway.
Yeah, because one of the big factors, at least for me, when resetting, or considering whether to reset, because I was one of the...
Come on.
Stars?
Is that gonna be
Stars?
it?
No! Oh, man!
Yeah.
Flag got really lucky there with the stars.
Forky gets the kill. So
yes,
we're
that's a very solid. So we're back to 2 stages. So so Flag has definitely caught up a little bit here, which is good. Just a comment on the reset strats though. I was one of the people who was kind of late to accepting that reset strats might be a good strategy. So for me, like, I'm kind of more picky about my reset strats, unless I get really, really frustrated, and then you get to see me reset a lot, because I'm just, tilted. But that's when I reset the most, is when I just get really tilted. But for me, one of the big factors in reset strats is determining whether kind of like what Tay was saying, which is determining what level, how many blocks the computer has.
I think that Giovanni did some really bad down stacking there, because he was halfway up the screen with his blocks, and usually they always get a clear on that.
Wow.
So
yeah. Forky catches a break here. At this rate, we'll be going to Game 3, which will be super exciting. So, like, if the computers would quit, actually being bad, I could finish my point. But, so for me, it's very much about how many blocks the computer have, And this very much plays in too with being able to watch what the computer is doing, which, oh no!
What? Oh no, flag!
No.
What?
No, oh, what? Nope.
No, he doesn't have it.
So, dude. So it's a lot about how many blocks does the computer have, but also being able to watch how many blocks does the computer have is very much one of these skills that you need to develop in order to go from being, you know, a casual player or a newer player or kind of, I hate saying average player, but to be one of the best players.
Right.
Being able to watch what the computer's doing, particularly in the later rounds, so we're talking, our Forky is stage 12 and up, is very, very key. You need to be able to know what you are doing, what they are doing, when to drop, when not to drop. And it's, when you're first starting to learn it, it is very difficult. Because a lot of players with S-Hard, and I know I talked, when I was at SGDQ, I was very fortunate to talk to some people who are playing this casually, which made me super excited. But, you know, how they said, you know, yeah, it took, I played this game on stream in S-Hard, and it took me, like, 1 week to beat, you know, because people just, like, have such a hard time keeping track of their own screen that then to even look at the other person's and have that strategy. But these guys are good. And let's talk about, and as Flag gets to Rocket in about 18 minutes, let's talk about how good this time is here. You know, to be a Richie at 20, you know, this time is really, really good.
Yeah.
Now,
without any disasters, he could have like a sub 25. Even if he gets like a bad run along the way, he could still get 25.
Yeah, and 25, and you know, like Flag last race got what, 25, 26, something like that. So, you know, just the caliber.
What was Tracy doing there?
Whoa!
he totally ignored his stack.
And oh my god, what is Richie doing? That is like the easiest clear NA. What?
Did Richie downstack poorly?
Are you ready?
No, he just stared. There were leaves that he just stared at for 3 freaking seconds.
No, sometimes the computer doesn't see the side clear. So,
I know, that's the only way we can win consistently in this game.
like, yeah, like sometimes they see the side clear on the lower block, and then sometimes they just don't.
They make it look so easy. And for me, that's so frustrating that these guys, and even Cards of the Heart, who you're going to be seeing in Grand
Ooh, is this?
Oh.
No, what?
Oh.
Oh my good, that shit. I don't think she's gonna have anything lined up here though.
No. What? Second?
What? Second tier automatically. What?
Wait, what?
I don't understand any of this. These are regular reactions within the Puzzle General community. By the way,
What is going
we're just incredulous. Like, we played this game for like hundreds of hours, and we're just still like, what the heck?
Yeah, we raced one night, and as I said, it said, yep, nope.
No, it was hope.
Yeah,
nope.
hope, nope.
Are you ready?
Well, yeah, because Lorelei, like, she should have been dead, but she was able to do some like insane mid-air swaps. So.
No, that's our thing.
Yeah, that's
human stuff. That's
Yeah.
not AI. That's human.
Yeah, so these are all the things that the AI is not allowed to do. Just
Correct.
they're not allowed to do mid-air. They're not allowed to do second tier. But like we said, that treaty has not been ratified by the AI.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, humans are allowed to do all those things.
Yeah. Come on.
Can't win them all.
Where's the patch, Nintendo? Come on.
We need a patch. Yeah, so let's see how much longer Lorelei.
There are more patches.
Are you ready?
Oh my god, is this okay? So Flag
Nice.
Flag is catching up. He's all the way to Lorelei now.
Yeah, that's... So like we said, no lead is safe.
No, come flag.
Even a 4-stage lead is not safe.
This game needs to just we want our third match.
We
Like,
do.
Calm down, flag.
Well, you know, I have to say though, at least, you know, flag is now backing up the sub 30 is free, because when flag was saying sub 30 is free in the winner's side of the bracket,
He was not.
that's how he ended up here.
Yeah, he was not getting any sub 30s. Like in the winners bracket, I don't think. So it's kind of funny.
To answer Desi's question in chat real quick, we do play this at GDQs. I know, and sometimes it does go on for a long time, but the cool thing about it is we're so good. Or the people who, I don't want to say so good, I hate sounding very...
Elitist.
Yeah, elitist about it. I was actually a little bit worried in the GDQ commentary of the last marathon that I kind of came off that way. But...
Ooh, I think this is going to be good.
Oh. Yeah, this might be good for Flag here.
And Forky's gonna... So Forky wins, and Flag is going to win as well.
Let's go!
Oh my goodness.
Let's go! The times are shifted a little bit between the two streams, but we're basically even here.
Yeah.
They're both going... They're within like a second of each other, which is pretty crazy.
I really want to get our third match.
Yeah, but having a hype second match. But yeah, Desi, we play this in person, and we've done tournaments for Pokemon Puzzle League, kind of varying between Pokemon Puzzle League and Tetris Attack. And I know, it doesn't happen so much with Puzzle League. It's kind of, there are long matches, but it's not as long. But I know this last, the last marathon when we did Tetris Attack, I believe it was Cards of the Heart and FFR Pro, ended up topping out the time.
Oh, wow.
And, I don't know if that was last time or the time before, but they were topping off the time, and Golden was doing a match game thing, and he was doing the room after us, and he was kind of like, so how much longer is this gonna last?
Flag's moving on.
Oh, man.
Come on, Flag, calm down. Hashtag lower the flag.
Yeah. So they maxed out twice, and Golden was there. He's like, is this gonna finish anytime soon so we can start match game?
Yeah, that you always allot for a lot of time in Puzzle League.
Yeah. Yeah, because Tetris Attack is way more consistent. So here the times can, you know, the world record is sub 20, and we can go all the way up to 40,
this gonna be it?
minutes.
No, he's gonna find the. Is he gonna find the blues?
Oh.
He did not find the blues.
Oh, no. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's go.
But look at Gary. Gary wasted like 9 blocks.
All right. Here we go. So
Gary should have had a clear there, but he wasted so many blocks.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So if Flag can get a quick kill, if Flag can back up, Mewtwo is free. He will win this and go on to face Cards in the grand finals. But if he cannot, Forky's going to have an opportunity here. Looks really good for Forky if he can drop
That does look good.
Oh
He gets
God,
it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so is Flag going to get... Flag did not send much there. But okay, so Mewtwo found the first clear.
Mewtwo's...
What is he doing? Oh my God!
What is Mewtwo doing?
What is Mewtwo doing? What? Oh my God!
Oh my God! And Mewtwo pulls it out, and let's see Forky here.
Forky had a weak start as well.
Yeah. So
oh my God!
So yes, this is what we want.
This is pretty.
Forky has a 4-stage lead and doesn't blow it, but just Flag comes back. It is coming down to Mewtwo, folks. There is no resets on Mewtwo. You just gotta grind
Is this gonna
it
be
out
good?
and see what happens.
No, he has the blues. It looks so good.
My God. Oh my God. Okay.
Forky needs to send more.
Yeah.
He needs to drop.
Forky does.
Okay, he has like. All right. So Mewtwo's clearing right now, but Forky has he's gonna have a lot to follow up with. And
Right, exactly. So Flag
Oh,
has
but
a
the-
little bit here because he has Mewtwo topped off. Forky just dropped some stuff, but it's...
God, Mewtwo's been getting super lucky with the way the blocks have lined up.
Okay, so neither Mewtwo has second tier strats here, so they can't get screwed by that.
Yeah, but
I do agree, Forky's in a little bit of a better spot right now.
yeah, Mewtwo stacks lower, and on Flag's side, Mewtwo stacks very high. So I'd say Flag is probably in for the longer match, but Mewtwo is down stacking really poorly on Flag's side. But he finds the clear.
Oh man, oh man.
Ah.
Alright.
And Forky just needs to just keep sending garbage. Like he needs
Yeah.
Mewtwo. Oh, but now his Mewtwo's really high on blocks, and that's why that's the downside of sending too much combo garbage. Like it'll give the AI extra blocks to work with.
Yeah, and sending extra combo garbage later on with your chain garbage is what creates those second tier strats to begin with. So if you send too many combos, gives the computer more to work with, and that is not what you want at all.
Oh, definitely not. Dude,
my
what is Mewtwo doing?
Mewtwo
Stop.
is making... Oh, no, second tier... Oh, no, never mind. Well, Flag found some second tier strats, and that's kind of what I was trying to say earlier, is the fact that, especially on Mewtwo, finding second tier strats, when to use it, when to not use it, is very key in being able to balance out. Okay, so no second tier on Flag side. That was third tier, it's now second tier. So
Forky's got to be careful here. He's getting kind of low himself. There's no second tier on Mewtwo. Is this? See, look, you can see Mewtwo is wasting so many blocks, but he always has like one clear, it seems like. Oh, is this gonna be it? This is gonna be it. And Forky gets it.
My Pokemon rule.
Nicole? Alright, so Forky, we get an intense, down to the wire Mewtwo fight, and Forky's gonna take that one. I'm not entirely sure where my co-commentator went. I wonder if she got pulled away or if she's having mic issues. But we're gonna go ahead to round number 3, and oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Are you back with us, Nicole?
Oh my god, my internet went out.
Oh, okay. Nicole's back with us. You went out right as right as Forky won.
Oh my god, my internet dropped right as Forky won.
That'll happen. Okay, so we're going into.
Wow.
I'm gonna make dinner so late. Oh, that's all right. It'd be okay if I wasn't making it for my family.
Nicole's internet died from the hype.
It did. It had a hive overload.
Oh my god. That was... Because all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
And then crash.
Why can't I see the screen anymore? My internet, no. What? No. Luckily I swore off stream.
Oh my god, yeah, this is,
Oh.
we're trying to keep things PG here for Puzzle General, of course.
Yes, I've been told to keep it PG for the speed gaming. I do swear a lot. I've been trying to cut it down at work, but personally, whatever. But
all
work
right,
is a weird environment. We won't get into that later.
Yeah, well, let's get prepared. Let's get prepared for the next round. Let me see if they have the race channel up yet. I think they do.
I'm curious. curious, did my voice just, was I hype and talking and it just cut out all of a sudden? I'll have to watch that later.
I think it cut out before you started freaking out about Mewtwo.
There was enough Mewtwo hype before that, though,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
That got caught, that was on? Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we are getting started with the final match between Forky and Flag, and
Okay.
I'm just hoping we get something like even half as exciting as that
That
last
was
finale.
insane. Okay. See, I was getting so hyped that I needed to take my hoodie off. 'Cause
I know that
overheated.
feeling. Like I have a hoodie on too. I probably need to take that off. And
Yeah.
Forky's gonna go for the instant reset because I think he accidentally did a 7 clear.
Oh, yes. So, real quick, now that we can breathe a little bit and we have a little bit more time to compose ourselves, the reason, we'll bring this up here, the reason why a 7 combo is bad is because the way combos work is it takes the number of the combo, subtracts it by 1, and that's the length of the garbage block on the screen. That is why we do 4 combos, because it sends a garbage block 3 blocks wide. It falls through. That's the main strategy behind wanting to win. When you do a 7 combo, it sends a block, or garbage block that is 6 blocks wide, which is basically the same thing as a 2 chain, times 2 chain, and that is no good, because that does not fall, that goes across the entire screen.
Right.
That's no dice. And then if you do a 7 combo into like a 3 chain into another, it's just better to reset right away, because
It's
there's
not gonna work
literally
out.
no point. There's just no point.
If you're on like the last half of your run, you might not reset because there's a chance the CPU could like still run out their whole screen.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. There are times where that doesn't. There are times where the computer derps out and does weird things, and you can get away with that kind of thing. But the majority of the time, it's just better to reset at that point.
Yeah, if it happens in the first half of the run, then you should just reset.
Yeah, and sometimes if you don't catch it right away, if you don't do it right away and it resets, but the commentators don't know why you reset, it looks a little weird to reset that quickly into a match, because usually you want to wait until you drop the garbage on the other side before you try to reset. But seeing those quick resets like that, that's probably what ended up happening. So it looks like Flag is sticking it out on Brock here a little bit. And yeah, 1 minute 52 seconds. He did that in the first race as well. So maybe he has, I'll ask him about that, because usually we do an interview with the racers after the race. I'm interested to see if, because that's the second time he's kind of waited out Brock, so I'm interested to see if his idea of waiting out the computers early is kind of, a strategy of his, or it's just something he chose to do in 2 particular races back to back.
Yeah, Brock was not helping Forky out very much there. He kept his stack really high. And I don't know if he mentioned, the reason that you don't really combo out, or you don't chain out as much in the first half, is because you really can't rely on the AI to clear their stack down. So that's
a lot more. Oh, sorry, finish.
I was just gonna say, like, that's why you maybe send like a 6 or a 7 or an 8 chain and hope that they're kinda low, and then they'll waste so much time down stacking that they just run out of time.
Yeah, that's certainly through easy, normal, hard. That's what you do. Even to a certain extent in very hard, that'll work. But in S hard, it can work sometimes, but it works a lot less often, which is why your skill level needs, and your ability to multitask so much needs to be so much better in order to play as quickly as these guys are playing.
Dude, look at Misty go on Flag's end, and that's that's as good of AI clearing as you can ask for, with the one block on the left there, and then the column on the right.
That's that is.
You want that like
quick
every time. And Forky's still stuck on Brock. And like we've said, any one of these guys can control you. Like I've had like runs where I've reset like 5 times on Gary 1.
Yeah, I know one of my races. I think I spent 6 or 7 minutes on Gary 1. And I think my comment on the race, or like the SRL, was, you know, if this run started 6 minutes in, this would have been fantastic.
Yeah, the cool thing about, like, if you have to reset on Gary 1, you can reset your timer. So if you're doing a race and, like, you reset on Gary, like, 6 times and then get, like, a God run, you can go back and retime that.
Right. I think Forky might have had one of those earlier where he had, like, he definitely had a sub 30, but he spent a couple of minutes on Gary, so it's definitely possible. Not happening here today. These guys,
this
like
gonna
I keep
be
saying, are the best of the best, so.
Brock finds the clear on Forky's end. You can definitely see the cursor is a lot slower on these early opponents.
Versus the Mewtwo at the end, something to... We didn't quite point it out because the Mewtwo was so hype, but something to pay attention to over the course of the run here if you're joining us. If you're joining us recently, over the course the computer's speed will get faster and faster. And it's almost... We've determined it's almost task speed, right? Once we get to Mewtwo?
Yeah,
if it's not actually task speed, it's super close. So.
I remember someone saying that you can theoretically go faster than Mewtwo.
You could, but...
Wait, did
Oh, sorry.
Flag just killed Surge with, like... Surge had, like, a full stack.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
That was really weird. That's also...
It's so fun.
When you're having, like, a good day, that'll happen.
Yeah. For sure. And, you know, all 3 of the finished runs so far have been below sub 30, so if Cards is still in the chat... I'd be shaking in my boots a little bit, knowing that these guys, in the big moment, can pull out sub 30 times, so... Hashtag callouts? But... Oh, what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, fast cursor speeds. So, Mewtwo... Wow! Flag!
Oh my goodness. Flag's getting really lucky here.
Yeah, that's... Sometimes it's skill, sometimes it's luck. This is a little bit more on the luck side than the skill side.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly skillful as well, but I just like hashtagging everything. I do that at work.
Hashtag.
And then people don't. And then people look at me and I'm like, I spend way too much time on the internet.
So,
okay, fair point, Cards, yeah. Cards did send both of these guys to losers, so...
So would some people argue that you're just, like, the worst of the millennials? I'm just...
You know, it's funny, I actually looked up technically what generation I'm in. And because I was born in the mid-'80s, I'm kind of on this weird cusp of millennials and, like, Gen Xers, where I don't feel like I relate to either one of them. So, I spend a lot of time on the internet, like millennials, but I don't have, like, it's weird. So...
Yeah, it's like kind of like being a middle child.
Yeah!
Just generationally speaking.
Speaking, I feel like a middle child. I feel like I'm different than the millennials, but I'm definitely not a Gen Xer, so... It's
Dude, Flag is getting off to Flag is off to a 4-stage lead.
Everyone should look forward to being in your 30s, Kappa. Anyway, yeah, Flag is popping off here.
Gets another kill. Nice. Another quick kill.
Nice. Flag getting to
oh my goodness.
10 is fantastic. Oh man.
This is so this is an example of one racer getting really good luck and the other racer getting really bad luck. Because like none of these, what was that?
It hurts.
Yeah, like Forky's not doing anything wrong. He's just, when this sort of thing happens, usually you're not doing anything wrong. You're just getting bad luck. And that's why, like, I'm kind of, like, learning how to run Mario Odyssey, because I need a game where, like, I'm in control.
Man, getting to Tracy in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's, like, a good benchmark. Like, if you get done with... Like, Tracy is a halfway point, so once you get to Tracy, you're halfway done. So that means, like, you're on pace for, like, a 20-minute run. And that means you have, like, a lot of leeway, like, to still get sub 30.
Yeah, you do.
Because, like, even if you're on 20-minute pace, you're probably not going to get it. Like, never get excited until you've beat Mewtwo.
Yeah, exactly. The
Like,
whole fat lady sing saying,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
the run isn't over until Mewtwo dies, pretty much.
or to quote Yogi Berra, it ain't over till it's over.
Exactly.
Yogi Berra being the most quotable person.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Forky go. He's a Forky Strats hashtag.
Hashtag Forky
Is he gonna
Strats.
go? Oh, he's going to Mystery Chain.
Oh man.
I think he's just swagging out at this point. That was a chain that long is. That was such an unnecessary chain. In fact,
It was very well. Did he pull it off?
Is it gonna work? No. He has the blues lined up.
No.
Yeah, he probably should have dropped that earlier, but I think he was just like, I'm gonna swag it.
Yeah, and because he reset right away there, he probably knew.
Yeah.
Try it.
Because, like, that sends over the largest possible garbage block, which takes a long time for the AI to clear. So usually it's just best to go ahead and reset.
And Flag's deciding to do another grind out here. This time on Tracy.
Yeah, and yeah, so Flag's going up on 2 minutes, and I think Forky is just waiting on Surge to do anything, honestly.
Yeah.
But you can't really rely as often on the AI. Like, sometimes they can clear all out, but more often they're just gonna, like, they'll get a couple chains going, they'll send you a little bit of garbage, but they're not gonna go crazy.
Especially early on, I think. It's not as common early on.
But Surge is still pretty low on. Oh, as soon as I say that, Forky goes ahead and resets, and Tracy's still relentless on Flag's side. Or Tracy? I'm getting kind of hungry.
I know. Me too.
That's okay. We'll keep focusing. Flag's gonna go ahead and reset. And honestly, like, I like resetting right away, because now you've just gone ahead and wasted those 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's the balance of the reset game. It really, really is. And
I'm gonna win.
it's interesting though to oh nice. Yeah. Forky gets a nice kill there.
Yeah,
but it's interesting with resetting because it's one thing to kind of sit here and watch them play and kind of judge whether or not to reset. It's another thing when you're actually playing yourself and trying to make those decisions. It's, like all of sports, we esports obviously, but even in traditional sports, esports, whatever, just competitive gaming, you can, Monday morning quarterback or something, or couching or backseat driving. I don't know. I'm really bad at colloquialisms. But I'm mixing three.
Backseat driver. Ooh,
yeah.
Forky's going on a run here.
Nice.
He can come back. I mean,
This is
obviously, but
exactly-
I mean, anything can happen. But when you're like 5 stages behind, like you really need things to go your way. Like if someone has a 5-stage lead, you expect them to win typically.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty early.
Oh. Oh no! I thought Flag had it. I didn't see the triangle.
Tracy is low on blocks. Is he gonna? And he's wasting a lot of blocks as well.
No.
He's still gonna have a good supply here.
Yeah, he's got stars. Yeah.
And Forky's gonna reset because I think he missed out on the double 4 strats.
I think at one point it used to be like the single 4. I'm not, because the hilarious thing is that for a long time I didn't even realize there were more crafted strats for S-Hard. So I was kind of YOLOing it and still getting really good times. And then someone said, "Oh, didn't you look at like cards as strats for
Oh
S-Hard?"
goodness.
I'm like, that's a thing? Yeah.
No. Flag is still on. Is still on Tracy here.
Yeah, he got here right at 10 minutes, so he's getting to 6 minutes on Tracy. And
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna win.
yeah, and it was caught up a little bit, not horribly, but Forky is catching up.
But now Koga's giving him a hard time, and right now that's the last thing Forky needs.
Right.
But Koga's like, Koga's kind of teasing Forky by keeping his flag low, by keeping his stack low, and all. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk either. Because you're like, I should reset, but then the AI is so low that like he might die at any moment, and then he's gonna go ahead and take the reset. Mine is. Meanwhile, Flag goes ahead and finally gets a kill on Trollsy. So let's see what he can get going against Team Rocket.
Yeah, that was super unfortunate for Flag, but
Oh, drop that.
like,
Oh no.
oh my god, what?
Wait, what happened? What happened?
I think Rocket just ran out of stop time.
I'm gonna see if I can catch it in the stream. Okay.
It was.
Yeah, what was
Because
that?
not only does the computer scan, I think it's not only left to right, but bottom to top as well. So sometimes you can
Dude, look
get
at those.
lucky like that.
Dude, look at those 3 blocks on top of Koga's.
Swag.
Jeez. Yeah, Flag definitely got bailed out on that Rocket fight. That should not have worked.
Yeah. That should not. Yeah. It should not have worked, but
Yeah.
I mean, Flag's outside of Tracy. This has been a really good run for Flag.
What? And did you see that on Giovanni?
No.
That was.
Are you kidding
Jeez,
me?
okay.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. That should not. See, that.
Just think, if Flag got a quick kill on Tracy, he'd probably be at like 12 or 13 minutes right now.
Yeah, he's still on
That's
a really good pace.
Silly. That is silly.
Yeah, so once again, Forky's getting really unlucky, and Flag is just getting all the luck in the world.
How? What? This game is just boggles my mind sometimes.
Yeah, we never.
Oh, and that looks good on Flag side again.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, also, what's banned? They can't equalize the 4s either. They're not allowed to do that.
Yep.
But still waiting to ratify that treaty.
Yep. Still waiting for the patch. Nintendo, please.
Gosh, which goat did Flag sacrifice?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to ask.
This is so ridiculous. Forky is still on Sabrina, and this isn't his fault at all. Like, this is not. This is
Nope,
not
not at
anyone being bad. When we talk about something being bad, it usually is in reference to luck. Because there's nothing he can do about this.
It's just so. It's like I was saying earlier. It's just so frustrating when you get stuck like this.
Honestly,
And it's happening a little bit to Richie, or to Flag too with Richie, but
yeah, he's getting trolled a little bit. I want to say that the reason we keep coming back to Puzzle League, like people that play this game, it's like some people just find certain motions very satisfying. Like some people like to swim a lot, and they like find that very zen. And then some people like to jog or like do like maybe doing chores mellows them out. But for me, like playing Puzzle League is just something that it just like I like to do it.
oh no, and Forky lost there. Oh
goodness.
jeez. Forky loses as I think like.
Wait, what happened on?
Wait, what?
What happened there? It should save it though. It should be saved.
I think it should be saved depending on what file he used.
What?
He used the guest file?
I don't. Did he?
What?
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, he almost went to new game. Did you see that? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
all right. Okay, we're back on track. Thank goodness. That could have been a disaster. Because usually Forky's in charge of like those logistical issues, but he is currently racing.
Forky hard reset?
Yeah, why was that a hard reset?
Maybe he just.
Well,
Wow.
okay, well we're.
But that was eerily close to, like,
Yeah.
definitely clicking new game.
Oh my god.
Now, here's the thing you need to know with new game is if you do click new game and you are in the middle of a continue, it does warn you and say, do you want to go to a new game?
Okay, that would have.
So that is built in.
Okay.
But sometimes if you're mashing,
Yep.
it.
He dumped the game RAM. I honestly think that might be a thing. Like the seeding of the game. I have no proof, but it just feels that way sometimes.
Yeah, and he got past Sabrina after that. So apparently it worked? Question mark?
Anecdotal evidence.
Is this?
Is this gonna be it? Because
Wow, if this is what starts the comeback, that would be
nice.
Oh my god, he had leaves. Holy
Well,
crap.
he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't get the side
go.
clear. Yeah, he did not see the side clear. So yeah, Flag's getting trolled on
so
Richie.
Obvious.
We
It's
need.
So obvious. Apparently it works question mark. I did say that, didn't
All right, let's go to work on Tracy here.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of luck he's gonna get. All right, Tracy, you got to give him a little help here.
Yeah. This is where people who play regularly, and it's funny because we're yelling and getting into it, but when we race this game and we're all on voice call together, I don't think, I think at some point during the race, each one of us will yell at the game something. Whether it's profanity laced or not, we will yell at the game. And in those instances, like what happened at Forky Scream, you'll just yell, do something!
Yeah.
Just do something!
Honestly,
do anything!
90% of us racing is just us, like, complaining about the game.
Yelling and complaining,
It's 80% of us, it's just yelling. Like, I had a friend over one time who was just, like, hanging out with me while we were racing, and I was complaining, everyone else was complaining, and I was thinking, oh, this probably looks weird to my friend, and I was like, don't worry, this is, like, we all do this.
Yeah,
we all
this is totally normal.
Like, we're not all... He gets to kill on Tracy!
Nice.
So he's back...
man.
Oh, wow.
Forky's catching up here, making it close.
And Flag is resetting.
No lead is safe until Mewtwo has lost. We were saying that earlier. We were saying Flag has a lead, but there is no safe lead. But the thing I know about these guys too is that they, both have just, in general, I find knowing them as people, as much as I know people as people, but they both have super good mindsets. So they may be a little tilted here and there, but I know for sure that they are able to just kind of go, all right,
Yeah.
let's just see what happens. Let's keep going. So.
Ooh, I think this is.
Forky's
I think this is a
good.
kill for Rocket. On Rocket. Okay.
Yes. Let's go.
So Forky's back to one stage back now. And Flag's Richie does not look like it'll be ending anytime soon. Oh, wow. This is everything we could have hoped for up to this point.
Yeah.
I mean, there is
especially after the coming down to Mewtwo in the last race.
Yeah, Forky was
This
like
one is the comeback. Hard reset strats. Is that gonna be a thing now? Really?
How did he get that?
Really?
Is he gonna run out of stop time?
I
Maybe?
don't know.
Oh,
I don't think so.
no. Oh yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and reset that. Hard reset strats, reset the seating. Honestly, if PPL players would probably like get tarot card readings if it helped with their RNG.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy. How long do we think Flag's been stuck at Richie?
Oh, Giovanni equalized the fours. That's no good.
That is no good.
I think he's been at Richie for like 7 or 8 minutes now.
Yeah, I think you're about right.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna have any clears after this.
No, he's not. There's no way to even fix that.
He doesn't get second tier.
No second tier. No second tier.
Yes. So we're even now.
We are.
Oh my god, this is a reminder, Forky was 5 stages back?
Yes, he was.
Oh my goodness.
He was.
This is so incredible.
This is even more drama because he was 5 stages back. All of a sudden, he does a hard reset, which we
Dude,
were.
that's legendary.
What?
This is gonna. I want Forky to win just for the lore now. Like, this will go down in our history.
This is crazy. We've had some really good matches up to this point, and I was just thinking, it can't get any better. It can't get any better. And it just got better.
Yeah. Fortunately, he didn't get the kill on Richie there.
He
Flag?
didn't get the kill on Richie, but my goodness, Flag is just sticking it out now. Flag is like, alright. Alright. Okay.
Oh, I thought he might not have
We've
had
got
it clear.
hearts. Yep, we got hearts and fires there. We've got circles.
Ah, and then
happening.
Flag gets the kill. No.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Flag finally gets past.
Dude, that was like a 10-minute Richie.
Finally gets past Richie. And like we said, we might have done commentator's curse earlier because we were saying, oh, 5-stage lead, and then you could get stuck at somewhere 10 minutes. We might have commentator cursed Flag. And,
Yeah,
and the crazy thing too is that this is the longest race so far, and we are just approaching 30 minutes.
Do we have something else scheduled on Speed Gaming at 8 or?
I was looking at the schedule. I don't think there's anything here next. Oh my god!
Flag's pulling away.
Oh my god!
What?
This is crazy.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh, okay. I thought you were reacting to something new that happened.
No.
Yeah, this is Richie's wasting a lot of blocks.
Where's that anime shrug thing? Like the I don't know what it is. Does anyone have that like that shrug thing with the weird characters saved somewhere? That's what I just did.
No, not quite yet. Yeah, but Forky's not going to reset because Richie's so low on blocks. Look at Bruno, but oh, he sent enough.
God, he dropped just in time.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just as Forky catches up.
Okay, so apparently there isn't anything until 9 p.m. Eastern time, so we'll still have time to do some interviews and such.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... I want to say there's no way this is gonna go... I don't know, there's...
Yeah. Thanks,
Gary. The most it'll go is another 10 minutes, I think, and then... Yeah, we'll be done by the top of the hour, I think.
Oh my god, how did Richie get that clear? Ah.
Don't give up. I'm gonna win.
And the AI with the banned second tier strats. on flag screen, he looked like he was getting quick killed.
Yeah. Jeez,
That's
when you
exactly
get
how
quick
that
killed, there's a lot of frustrating things in this game, but when you get quick killed, when you know how to quick kill them, it's just like, oh my goodness.
What is oh, okay. It looked there for a moment like Flag had stopped responding, but he was just waiting for the stack to raise up.
Yeah.
And Forky's gonna go in for the reset.
I'm ready. Are you?
Now he's... that's gonna... Oh, Gary's gonna find second tier, though.
Yeah. Second tier setup. Yeah.
If we were on Puzzle Gaming, we could use the second tier emote.
Yeah.
Alright.
Twitch.tv/puzzlegeneral if you
Yeah. We're just as reminded, we are gonna be on ESPN in 2018. For hot puzzle action. Alright, is that gonna be enough for...
This is worthy, like, that. Some of these matches have been worthy of ESPN, man. Seriously.
Ooh, that's gonna do it!
No one will know what's going on. But, like, it's hype enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you ready?
And then Flag didn't send enough to top off Gary there.
Nope.
Because Gary was down to one line.
Alright, let's see how Forky does with Lorelei here.
This is... God, I hope my family's not mad at me for delaying dinner so much. Because I was like, yeah, I should be done like around 6...
When I was going out this weekend, my dad was like, so we're going to have dinner together tonight so you can hang out with us right before she leaves town. I'm like, yeah, this thing might go 2 hours, it might go 3 hours, I'm not sure, but I underestimate how fast.
That's a quick kill on Lorelei.
Oh my god, let's go.
Dude, we're coming back again. Go. Oh, wow.
Another comeback. Flag has just gotten trolled. It's funny because you do get trolled at some points, right? But, like, he's getting trolled at convenient times for Forky to catch up, just making this that much more hype.
Well, we put the announcer's curse on him.
I think we did. I put him. No, I was me. I will own it. I think I put the announcer's curse on Flag. I'm so sorry, Flag. I mean, Forky asked me to talk trash about you, which I would enjoy doing, but I think this is on me.
Well, I do want to say, like, we're talking trash about Flag, but we like him. Like, this is all...
Flag's such a good person.
This is all in good fun. Flag is just... I love him. Like, he's just so...
Flag is great.
He's so casual swag. It's like... I think one time in my stream, like, I was... like talking about like I got like a Mewtwo quick kill and was talking about like how great that was, and then he was like just as a reminder, I got my Mewtwo PB is like 13 seconds, but not even like in a cocky way, just like in a funny swag way.
Yeah. And Flag even admits that sometimes he likes to do just like frame perfect.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too.
And stuff like that. Instead of being practical. You know, it's like, I just want to do the cool stuff.
Ooh, is this gonna... Bruno is just being such a tease right now by lowering his... He's getting so low on blocks, but he always finds a clear. Flag is still working on Mewtwo. Or Gary.
Yeah, he's still working on Gary, and this is one of the longer rounds we've seen Forky do. A lot of times he's been re-stratting under 1 minute, but this is him getting to 2 minutes has been pretty rare over the course of this match.
Is this gonna be it?
Well, he got him.
I think this is gonna be it.
Yep.
That is
Yep.
it.
He got
All right,
it.
so we're tied. We're tied again.
Tied again.
We are at the second to last stage on the final round. Oh, let's do it. Indeed, Gary. The one time you're allowed to talk. Nicole blowing up, just blowing off some hype in the chat.
Yeah, pretty much. I was hoping this would come. Oh my god. This.
And Forky gets the quick kill.
Forky gets. Oh my god.
Forky gets the quick kill. Oh wow. This is okay. Let's get a free Mewtwo right here.
And keep in mind too, Flag got to Tracy at 10 minutes. So
That's
the second half of his run has not been good at all.
That's just how this game can work.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, see how Forky does here.
That's not a great start.
No.
I'm going to
No.
Is that gonna?
Wait.
I'm going
Wait.
to
No.
Okay.
The clear's there. That was unfortunate because Forky, like, he only sent like a 6 chain, I think.
going to win.
But
Yeah.
he has a good follow up here.
Yeah, and Mewtwo tends to find second tier strats a little bit more than the other computers, and he does have some second tier there if he gets trolled at the bottom.
I'm going to win.
So I'm sure he's.
Flag's gonna give this one more try here. Gonna reset after 3.5 minutes on Gary.
I'm going
This is unfortunate for Forky.
Very unfortunate for Forky.
He just.
And if my internet goes out again, I'm gonna be so
I'm
ticked.
going to win.
Oh, Mewtwo just cleared a lot there though.
No, it's
I'm going
Uh,
to win.
alright. We need Flag to get a quick kill here just for the hype.
I want Forky to take it here, honestly.
But if Forky takes it with them both on Mewtwo, that's
Yeah.
more hype, but just Flag is...
I'm going
I
to
cursed
win.
Flag. I'm so sorry. I feel awful if Flag loses now that I cursed him. I didn't know commentators curse was a thing.
That's
And
not.
it's a thing.
That's an old wives' tale. Dude, Mewtwo's clearing so many blocks.
I'm going to win.
Okay, so he got that clear, but he still cleared a lot of blocks in the process, which is.
Oh, you got fires, you got
Oh, he's
waters.
good.
I'm going to win.
Shoutouts to Aries, Dark Aries, if he's still here. I normally see it by shapes, but because Aries is colorblind, he also sees it by shapes, so hopefully I'm helping him a little bit with you know. I'm appealing to our colorblind viewers. Wait,
That's gonna be it.
why did you do that?
That's gonna be it. Forky gets it. We've finally lowered the flag. Oh wow.
Wow, that
That-
was crazy.
That was so incredible. Alright, so just to recap what happened there, Forky was 5 stages behind until he did a hard reset on his Nintendo 64. Then he came back to be even with Flag, and then Flag pulled ahead by 3 stages at the very end. And then Forky roars back to win. So that was just absolutely incredible, and we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get them in for an interview, because I think that was like the best match we've had so far in the tournament.
I totally agree. Like I said, I hope the Grand Finals lives up to this. Because if the Grand Finals is anything like what we just saw, it is going to be a fantastic match.
Yeah, we're gonna have Forky. Let me go ahead and bring up the challenge, the bracket here.
Congratulations.
So, I don't have access to edit the bracket. Maybe Forky's gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, let me just do a... Okay, Nicole, can we go ahead and hop in the commentator's desk? Because
Yeah.
I don't know if I start a call with Forky if it's going to end it with you, so I think we should just get into the commentators.
Yeah, we can do that really quick.
Okay. Do you have access to get in there?
To the commentators channel?
Yeah.
Usually Forky moves me, so I don't...
Okay, hold on really quick. Oh, okay, so I started a call with Forky, and it kicked me out of the one with yours. Okay, so I'm gonna hop in commentators.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I know how to do it now. Hold on.
Okay.
God, I wish. Why don't I know how to do this? Apology. Okay. Okay.
Can you just add... There we go.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Forky. How do you feel?
Hey. I don't know. I have mixed emotions right now. Like,
I saw you apologize to Flag in the race channel. Because it was
yeah. Well, I didn't have any of the feeds up because I was super focus mode, but I mean, I guess you can tell after a time like that, someone was getting pretty trolled. So I'm like, it wasn't a good run for either one of us. So, I mean, you take wins like that when you can get it, but it's like, it's bittersweet, basically.
Yeah, it was very, very good matches though. I mean, I guess I'll tell you since you said you weren't watching how Flag was doing, right? Or was he, I don't know if he was
No, I
commentating
was in the
race.
dark the whole time.
Yeah, so Flag actually got to Tracy at 10 minutes. And then
Oh.
he spent...
I think I was at Brock at that time on that run.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, and then
my
he spent like 6 minutes at Tracy. He spent 10 minutes at Richie. He was at Gary for 10 minutes. So he really got trolled pretty hard in the second half of the run. So
Man, that's a shame.
yeah, and then the second race, I know you know from the race times, but the second race came down to Mewtwo. So, and actually my internet went out right as you won. So we were watching, and you both were 3 plus minutes into Mewtwo, and then my internet cut out. So I didn't even get to see it.
Yeah, you were. Oh, go ahead.
I had someone in my chat tell me that his Mewtwo was 4 minutes and 10 seconds, so
Yeah.
I think I beat him by 30 seconds or 20 seconds, so it sounded like he entered Mewtwo before I did.
Yes, he did. So, but I mean, the big question on everyone's mind, the third race, Sabrina.
Oh, are we gonna discuss my hard reset?
Dude,
Yes.
that hard reset's gonna go down in war.
Okay, so as you could see from the first couple stages, every stage was going bad at the beginning, and then I was just like, after Sabrina, I sat there on the screen while I could have got a match and like saved myself, but I was just thinking, I'm like, what should I do? I'm not in a good mindset. So I just turned off the console, turned it back on. I'm like, you know what? We're probably down by a lot right now, but let's just clear my head and go for it. And I mean, I guess it was enough to take it. So
That's legendary.
And at that point, Flag was actually at Richie. So you were correct in thinking you were very far behind at that point. So he had a 5-stage lead pretty consistently until he just got trolled by Richie, and then you caught up, and then he got to Gary and got trolled by Gary, and then you caught up. And it was some very exciting matches. And the crazy thing too is that until that third race, I mean, both of you had sub 30-minute times. because you were even at Gary in the very first race. You were even at Gary when Flag finished at about 26 minutes. So, I mean, is there any? Just kind of as a question, is there anything advice you can give to perhaps newer players who are watching or people less experienced with the game as to how you guys can consistently get through the game that quickly? Is there anything you could say to that?
I'd say, like, first off, it's probably been described a lot on stream that it's, it's pretty RNG heavy, and we do have that double forward combo strat. But before you just go into doing runs like that, just practice first and get really familiar with the game, because a lot of the kills are going to be determined on how well you can chain, and you'll have to bust out 10 chains consistently, or else you may not get the kill sometimes. So just, practice in marathon mode and things like that. Get comfortable to where you can basically clear a screen of blocks at will. And then learn the strats for super hard, learn the timings, study the opponents, and then it should be pretty consistent. But man, we almost got a 40+ minute time here, so you never know.
So how are you feeling? And Flag's kind of worn out, obviously, from getting trolled at that many stages in one round. But how are you feeling about your rematch against Cards?
I'm screwed if I get a time like that. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, it could happen to him too.
Well, let's see.
I love Bbforky, but no.
My beginning game is my big problem, as you could tell, not only by the third race, but most of them. I had a pretty good second race, and my matches before this have been like pretty decent. I just need to clean up the beginning game, because I myself am confused whether I should play it out more or do hard resets, because I kind of just experimented it around stage to stage this time to see what would happen. So I think it's just actually practice, and then I have a shot, but it's going to be hard. Cards is going to have a 1-point advantage in it, but anything's possible.
Yeah, they were explaining that to me because I was trying to figure out why, it doesn't make any sense to have like a bracket reset with a best of 5 with S hard. So they were explaining how that works to me. So for those of you, can you just explain really quick for those people who might have just jumped in before we discuss that?
Yeah, sure.
How
So
the grand final's gonna work.
So since we have a double elimination bracket, generally in the bracket you'd have the person coming from losers. They'd have to win 2 sets to win, because the winner's person hasn't lost yet. But instead, since this is kind of a longer run, we're just doing 1 set period, and it's going to be first to 3 wins. But the person in winner's bracket, they get an advantage since they beat everyone else out, so they're going to get that first race as a freebie. So they'll start 1-0. They'll have to win 2 times, and the loser will have to win 3 times.
And with a game like this, I think that's kind of a good compromise to actual bracket reset versus, I've never heard of that before, but I think that's a great way to approach this tournament. And it's been a really tough tournament so far. I'm curious, outside of Cards, is there any other opponents you've been, kind of thought that were really good matches, or just you were more concerned about, less concerned about? How's your view of the overall tournament up to this point going into grand finals?
Oh, everyone played great. I was super impressed by everyone's play. I was nervous just about against everyone. Even my first round opponent, I played Kirara, and Kirara was the last seed, the person who barely made the cut for the tournament. And you can't sleep on anybody. So even then, I was probably a little bit more confident then, but I played him. I played Lightning. He had good times. FFR, he had some close races with me. He just was a little bit short, but yeah, everyone was bringing their A game, and we had upsets a lot in the losers bracket. Shout out to the Infinite Chain, by the way.
Yeah, Chain's pretty cool.
Chain being one of the only people who does joysticks instead of D-pad. So that's really impressive in and of itself. Shout out to Yume as well, the longest surviving European of the tournament. So I don't know. We troll him about what country he's from. I don't know what that meme works, but I Flag, like I said, Flag was kind of worn out. Are we almost good with the interview, or any other questions? Any other comments you want to make, Forky?
I just want to say this tournament's been really fun right now, and it's bittersweet that we're getting to the end. I'm glad I get a chance to play, but I wish we had, several more weeks where we could see some competition. But it definitely won't be the last time we've seen it. And then anyone watching who's been in the tournament, thanks for participating. Thanks to all commentators, restreamers that have been helping out, and for the viewers who've been showing up. It's great to see, even like 20 people watch Puzzle League in this day and age, because it's a pretty unknown game compared to a lot of others. But yeah, just thanks everyone for showing your enthusiasm towards Puzzle League.
Absolutely, it's super exciting, and I think the grand finals are going to happen. I don't know. We'll keep you posted though. We have a Twitch Puzzle General. We have a Twitter Puzzle General as well. So we'll keep you posted when those are going to happen. Not scheduled yet, but
I can tell you, I think it's going to be next Sunday actually, because I talked to Cards a little bit about it before. We're shooting for that. But yeah, just follow our stuff: Twitter, Puzzle General, Discord. Just come in and play with us, because it's a pretty fun game, even though it may be trolly at times. But we have a bunch of other events that are going to be coming up pretty soon, and I want to shout out one of our really close Discords, Tetris Attack Online. If you're not interested in the speedrunning portion of this game, you can play versus with those people. The Discord has grown a lot in popularity, and there's tons and tons of net play matches every day. So just come get involved. That's all I can say.
cool. So Tay's in charge of the stream. So
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw up the transition now. I do want to thank Forky for helping set up the stream. And we do apologize for the audio issues at the beginning. We tested last night, and we don't know why things were so quiet, but hopefully we managed to bring that up to a respectable level.
yeah, I think we got it settled out about halfway through the first race, but we can still see the racers, which is good. Thank you everyone for watching.
Yes, thank you. It was good to have you all for probably the best match we've had so far.
If grand finals is anything like that, it's gonna be so hype.
Yeah, I can't wait. Keep updated either in the Discord, or you can follow us on Twitter, and we'll let you guys know when the next match is going to be. All right, take care, everyone.